One chunk of Chillingham does indeed have ancient ghosts, but the curious thing is they're happy ghosts, terribly happy, and I think that area of the castle, which is a very specific area of the castle, is packed with sort of spirits who literally do not want to move on because they're so happy here. I live in the castle and I have a due passion for it. The castle has been through the whole of English history, really. It's been taken and vanquished. It's then won. People have trotted out from here to the Crusades. People have trotted out to all the royal households. The kings and queens have been here in every single reign, every single century since the 1100s. And so we really are a bit of old England. And weddings, well, rather like birds wheel around at the same time, and suddenly they move, you don't quite know why, you know. Suddenly all houses were taken to weddings, and we joined that flock really. And our weddings, they're very, very different from other people's, because some people I think we're ghastly, because we don't have the Holiday Inn feel, we don't have the gym and the sauna, but other people love us because we're a sort of chunk of history and something a bit different. But there's a price for everything, and if it's a nasty rainy day, we're not the ideal, but if we're a lovely day, it's as perfect as can be. And I love people coming here because when they come here for weddings, they come back for their remembrances and they send their friends here, and all that's very happy for us. How is the wedding organised here and use of the building? Really, it depends on what people need. Sometimes we have just people with their own family only, and then we can have sort of dinner in one of the long galleries, and that's very atmospheric and they're very happy. Sometimes we have 100 or so people and they can feed in our minstrels hall or our great hall, and we've got a wonderful courtyard which has very good acoustics, and we have singers and players there. And I think one of the most important things is our gardens. We have lovely gardens. I cope, I think, like a Prime Minister copes with foreign affairs by having a wonderful Foreign Secretary. And I've got a most marvellous lady. She finds out what people want. She finds out if you want a 4-course meal or a 6-course meal, or if you want sandwiches on the side. And she looks after your individual interests. And so whether you want a ball or whether you want to go out in the hills, Julie sorts that out. And you talk to Julie and you'll see what I mean. When I first came here, an exorcist came along and said there were too many for me to cope with. And 5 years later he came back and said, well, don't worry, because they're all fighting for you. And I think they sort of do fight to get the weather right. They fight for one. One has a whole sort of spiritual support. And so if you worry about those things, you find that you're very happy with it all. And if you don't worry about those things, well, you just have a beautiful house. My ghostly goings-on are purely supportive ones. I've been nothing but encouraged. I almost feel they're going to come and help me if I get attacked by the revenue or whatever. I feel they'll shrivel into their graves early. That sort of thing. I have a great faith in them.